Aquarians, 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 welcome to my channel, Foolsjourn. I'm going to be doing your weekly reading, and I'm going to be incorporating tarot and then incorporating oracle to clarify. So let's begin, and hopefully this will help you slay your week. Um, all right, here we go. We've got the Five of Swords, the Princess of Discs or the Page of Discs, and the Lover's card, and the overall energy is Justice. All right, so let's see here. So for your overall energy, we've got the Justice card, and the Justice card is all about fairness, making decisions by looking at all sides of the story, um, thinking outside the box, using logic, intellect. It's about, clever conversations, um, but basically being an unbiased judge where you see all sides of the picture. You do your research, and you make a decision that's fair and just, and the scales are balanced. You know, race, gender, age, nothing like that affects you in your decision making, and good things will come. Judge, the Justice card means, justice will prevail. So you might have a wonderful outcome in something that you've been struggling with. It could be a legal matter, but fairness and will be rewarded. And this is definitely, an amazing outcome for you, and fair. And the swords are all about thinking, intellect, speech, ideas, passion, um, and using your logic and your brain power. So fabulous. So hopefully a decision will be made in your favor this week. Justice will prevail. So that is your overall outcome um, for the week, your overall energy. Starting off with your read, we've got the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is all about uh, battles and struggles. Here you've got this person is looking at something, and there are five swords coming at this person. So it could be an internal battle, of your thoughts, but it could be other people's opinions kind of coming in constantly, slicing and dicing you and leading to insecurity or worry. The swords, they can swords can also be, gossip as well, arguments, um, words that hurt, words that heal. But you've got swords coming at you, and you know your eye this eye is big, so it means that these swords that you're seeing are small, but that eye is big. So what you're seeing, you are in charge, and um, you are defending your territory with all these swords coming at you. You've got that big eye, and you're like, yeah, these little swords, they can't do anything. And this can also be, it could be holding your ground. But sometimes with the swords, the Five of Swords, it's pick your battles wisely. Is if you're going to go into battle with these little minions, is it worth it? Because sometimes, you know once you do go into battle, make sure it's worth the fight, because sometimes you can't repair things after the battle. Words might be said that will never be forgotten. Damage can be done. So pick your battles wisely. Um, and if you are truly, convinced you are in the right, and you need to defend yourself, then do it. You'll be successful, and let them all fall by the wayside. But the key is, pick the battles wisely, and in your heart if it's worth it. But just don't go willy nilly. There's some people who just they fight about everything, that's things that aren't important. So this is about fighting for the something that is important, and make sure it is before you jump in, and then go full steam ahead. So anyway, that's a great energy there. Next, you've got the Princess of discs, or the Princess of Pentacles. Um, the Page of they call it the Princess, but it's also the Pages. Pages are kind of, they bring offers. They bring messages. They are apprentices in a way, so they also could be learning something. So the Princess of Pentacles can mean that you are enthusiastic. You're learning something. You're starting something new. You're on a new adventure. You've made the commitment, but you're young. You're learning. You're making mistakes, but you've got that passion and enthusiasm. And it could be a new job, a new relationship, um, a new house, a new opportunity, um, a new career. And you remember the first day of school. You've got that childish fearlessness and courage that we lack in our daily lives. You've got that. You're using your brain power, and you are just excited to learn, and you've got your goal in mind, and you are ready to get going on it, and something is being offered to you. Maybe it is a new career advancement, a job advancement, a new relationship you're starting, but you're going full steam ahead. It's a slower pace, but you are enthusiastic, and you're going to do everything in your power to be successful at it. So that's great energy as well. You've got the Lovers card. So, the Lovers, you've got the Sun here. You've got two people. There's fire. The sun is shining on this relationship. So the Lovers can mean that there's some, this could be two energies coming together that have the blessing of above. The sun is shining on it. You're the yin and the yang, and you're coming together as one. There could be choices to be made, but the sun is shining on this relationship, whether it's a business or a love relationship. That it's kind of it's melding beautifully, and could be a meant to be situation. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but so far so good, and it looks lovely. So that's a great energy, and that could be a passion for career or work too. That it's a melding, that's a good melding. It's working. The pieces are fitting together nicely, and we don't know what the total outcome, but it's looking good and amazing, and the possibilities are endless with this. So that's fabulous. So let's check in and pull a few oracle and see if they kind of clarify our read here today, for the Aquarians. So let's pull a tea leaf, and it says, you've got the Horse, which is short journey. So it looks like you're going on a short journey here. Maybe that will have something to do with the Lovers, or Justice. Maybe, you've got to go somewhere for a decision to be made. And the Justice and the Lovers could be, something interesting too. Maybe the outcome is good with Justice, and it's bringing you, two ideas together, or your body and soul together, or two energies together in work or play or love. So that's pretty fabulous. Let's pull one more tea leaf, and we've got the Mountain, which means major challenges to overcome. But of course, with the Five of Swords, you might have naysayers around you, and you might be have to stand your ground and fight for what you believe. And as long as you do it, and it's worth the battle, it's worth the outcome if you lose, because as I said, sometimes things can't be taken back or unchanged. So make sure your battle is worth it for you. And if it is, full steam ahead. Let's do a fortune cookie. And the fortune cookie is love life. So it says, affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. So this could involve love. Maybe you're starting in a new relationship. Maybe something is just as good. It's going to prevail with, a love relationship. Maybe you all have decided to rethink things. Um, uh, maybe you won the battle, or the battle was good and helped you wake up to, make this lover situation work out nicely with the justice card. So justice will be served. Let's pull one more for you. And you've got the Phoenix. And the Phoenix is rising out of the ashes. Usually it says, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So, wow. So, the lovers is positive. Whatever battle you ensued, you're going to, you've gone full steam ahead and you're going to win it. And that's going to allow you to start in a new direction with this page of, or Princess of Pentacles or coins. And justice prevails. Justice prevails. So that's fabulous. The overall outcome is things are going to work out, and love will happen. Whether it's a blending of souls or you within yourself coming as one, the good outcome is coming, and the sun is shining on it, and you are rising up from the ashes, and good things are going to be coming to you from this crisis that started. The ending is going to be amazing, and it's all says in a week's time. So amazing. Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarian Collective, and I'm so glad that you've been with me. Enjoy your week. Thank you. Bye.